Hello, Postables. It's Chad, and I am back this week with Heartie Jan, Tammy, and Serena. Hello, hi Jan, hi Tammy.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Before we get going, Jan, I got to ask you about your Twitter username is Heartie Jan. So obviously you are a Heartie.
Yes, actually, I started that Twitter account in January. It was the first thing I ever did live tweeting with was the season 8 of When Calls the Heart. So I've already started it by then, so I didn't change it when I found SSD.
Now, have you been watching When Calls the Heart from the beginning?
No, I found both shows during the pandemic.
Ah, okay. All right. All right. I got you. I got you. You found When Calls the Heart first, right?
Yes. Yes. The reason I found Signed, Sealed, Delivered was a Heartie who suggested I check out Kevin McGarry in Signed, Sealed, Delivered. So Paris with Love was the first one that I watched.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Oh, someone just said hello in the chat there. Have you gone back? You said season 8 was the first season of When Calls the Heart. You live tweeted. Have you gone back and watched the first 7 seasons?
Oh yeah, I had watched all of that beforehand. I just didn't
Oh, okay.
Twitter crew until it was getting close to airtime for season 8.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, so let's start off. Tell everyone where you're currently located, Tammy.
I'm in Missoula, Montana.
Montana. Now, the only thing I know about Montana is Billings and what's the capital? Starts with an H. Helena. Now, where are you in relation to those two?
So I am further north and west.
You're further north and further west.
Yep. So I'm way about 6.5 hours from Billings, and I'm west of Helena.
So you're up near like Idaho.
Yes. Yes, we're about what? 2 out. Well, depends on how fast you drive. About an hour and a half, 2 hours from the border, and then 2.5, 3 hours from Coeur d'Alene, Spokane. So
are you up near Canada?
No, not that far north.
Not that far north. Okay. No. Okay. I got you. I got you. And you said you've got a ton of snow right now?
A lot of snow. Yes. It's been snowing for
4 hours. I don't
40, almost 48 hours now.
Has it really?
Yes.
Serena, do you like the snow?
Yes.
You like having snow days, right, from school?
Well,
we've never really had a ton of snow days. Actually, they canceled school tomorrow because we're supposed to get freezing rain tonight. So they canceled because the transportation department said, stay off the roads.
And Jan, tell everyone where you're located.
I am in Nashville, where we got 6 inches of snow today and are in no way ready to handle it.
Wait, Nashville got 6 inches?
Nashville got 6 inches.
Usually when it snows there, they get maybe half an inch or an inch at the most.
And the key thing is that had RomaDrama been happening this weekend, my flight was canceled before I got up this morning. So I would not have been able to get out and get there. So I'm really thankful.
That's funny.
Oh, that's, I guess, one good thing of the pandemic.
There you go. Silver linings. Got to find the silver lining.
Yes.
Now, you said you didn't go to the first RomaDrama, even though you live in Nashville, and that was in Nashville, because that was before you started watching SSD. Is that right?
I just seen From Paris with Love. And then the next thing I watched, I think I taped during the July marathon. I taped a bunch of the movies. So I really had not gotten into it by the time that was happening here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you could have gone and met Paul Green. He was there.
Yeah.
And you could have met Joe O'Toole. Gregory Harrison was there.
Yeah. Silver
Yeah.
Pine.
Unfortunately, Eric had to cancel that one, but oh yeah. Diane says hello. Hey, Diane. You two can see the chat, right?
I cannot.
Yes, I switched it over. I saw it. Hi, Christine. Hi, Jan. Hi, Diana.
Comment. There we go.
Oh, there's Christine.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, are you on a tablet, Jan?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. That's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, Christine put in the chat. She and I found SSD about the same time. We both came from a rather tumultuous end of When Calls the Heart, and into.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but now that you mentioned it, what'd you think of season 8?
You know, the thing I've loved about being with the Postables is that there's not this kind of contention over with the triangle and things like that. It's been a great relief to not have that tension in the fan base.
Now,
But
were you
the 9 of When Calls the Heart?
Were you season Nathan or season what's his name?
I was Team Nathan, but you know,
Or Team Nathan. I mean, Team Nathan and Team. I forget the other guy's name. What was his team? Lucas. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, what's that? Oh, here Christine says season 8 was a train wreck. It was a divine delivery for Jim. Oh, so let's see. Tammy, Montana, Jan in Nashville. Tell us, everybody. Yeah, Nashville. Have you been to Nashville, Tammy?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, Nashville's a nice place. Yeah.
Come back.
Oh,
someday I'll try to talk my husband again. He had to work last time, so I went and was the tourist, and he worked all day.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, I want to Northwest. I've never been to the Northwest. So you said you're about 8 hours from Robin, right?
Yes. Yes.
So, we'll figure a time to come visit.
Definitely. That would be fun.
Now, Jan, do you know Christine?
Christine and I met following When Calls the Heart.
You just interacted online, socially?
Right, online.
Ah, okay, just through social media.
Many
Okay.
of these wonderful people in person.
Yeah, okay. What about now you and Tammy? Did you two know each other before
Nope,
today?
Just
Or
on
what?
Twitter.
Oh, just from interacting? Oh, okay. I thought maybe you two knew each other or something. Okay.
Well, it seems that way.
And Tammy, I have to tell you, before I was born, my parents lived in North Dakota.
Okay, we have traveled through there frequently. My husband's family lives in Minnesota, so we do that trek at least once a year, maybe every other year.
Mm-hmm.
My dad said that was the coldest place he's ever been.
It can get very cold there. There's no mountains to help insulate them.
Now he said, like the parking lots when you went shopping or something, when you parked in a parking lot, you had to plug your car in, and it kept your car warm so your engine wouldn't freeze.
Yeah, it gets really cold there, and then eastern Montana. Actually, my oldest was just telling us it got down to negative. Montana had the coldest temperatures a few years ago in negative 78. It was colder than Antarctica.
Oh,
wow.
I don't live there. I don't live in that cold area. I live in a valley, and so it stays relatively warmer than some other parts of Montana.
Does it? Well, that's good. That's good. Now, where are you two originally from? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the Chicago area. Lived there for the 30 years prior to moving to Nashville about 18 months ago to be down the road from my 2 grandkids.
Ah, okay. So how long have you been in Nashville, did you say?
18 months.
Oh, not that long.
No, like 3 months. I used to say mid-pandemic, but that's so inaccurate now. So 3 months into the pandemic.
Oh, okay. So you were in Chicago most of your life, or near Chicago? That's where you went to high school and everything? What about college? Where did you go to college after high school?
To Bethel College in Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Minneapolis. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Is that the one that's hooked with Max Lucado, or not Max Lucado? Is it? Who
No.
is that? No, the guy, the I can't think of his name.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
I was just wondering. Is it Max Lucado? No, it's not. He's down in Texas. Who's the other guy?
Yeah. So I worked for 30 years at Wheaton College, 25 years at Wheaton College, which is with Billy Graham's
Yes.
college, before moving here. So now I work at Belmont University.
Oh, okay.
So,
now, how did you get from Chicago to Minneapolis? What made you want to go there to school?
my sister had gone there and she had gotten an education degree, and I wanted to be a teacher, and so I went there. Well, kind of not unusual for younger siblings to follow an older sibling, because they've been around the campus and stuff, so they kind of know. All three of my kids went to the same college, not that college, but they all went to the same college because they had been around the school when their oldest brother was starting out. So
Oh, okay. Now, I don't know if you follow the Suspenders Unbuttoned. They have a podcast.
no.
They're Hearties, and well, one of their hosts, Julie, she lives in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Now, Tammy, what about you? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Helena, raised in Missoula, so I am a true native Montanan.
Oh, wow, you are, aren't you?
Wow.
I am.
So, did you go to college after high school?
I went to a small Bible college in northern, let's see, hour and a half away from here, between Kalispell and Big Fork, Montana. It was held at Big Sky Bible Camp, and they don't exist anymore, but Big Sky Bible Institute, which was always fun when we would tell people where we went to school, and they're like, the Institute? Yes. Bible Institute.
No, I got to tell you, you and your daughter are the cutest on social media.
Oh.
Now, Serena, you're also a postable too, right?
Yeah.
When did you start watching?
No idea.
September, when they had that Labor Day marathon. It was around that weekend. Although it's been on, she just didn't really take an interest in it until then.
Oh, okay. When did you start watching, Tammy?
I've been watching since they first made them. So when the first one was 2013. So Serena was just a baby. I didn't really take part in any social media. I had a Twitter account for a long time. I just never did anything with it. And then I deleted it. And then I decided to reactivate it, which was really great because I've met all these wonderful, fun people.
It's been the best part of finding the signed, sealed, delivered postable community.
Now, when you both went to college, what did you get degrees in?
My degree was in secondary education English, so I was an English teacher, but ended up most of my career working at the college level in administration. So either department office coordinator, I was associate registrar for 13 years at my last institution.
So did you ever teach English?
I did.
You did?
In LA, actually. So in LA, Orlando, Phoenix, Wilmington, North Carolina, Chicago, and now Nashville.
Wait, you lived all these places?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you've been all around.
Yeah.
You said, so Chicago, you said LA?
Yeah. Chicago, young married, and we were there for about 3.5 years, right by LAX, about a mile from the ocean.
Oh, wow.
Then moved to Orlando from there. My then husband was a defense engineer. So then from there back to Chicago, field assignments in Phoenix and Wilmington, and then back to Chicago. And then I moved to Nashville last year.
So you worked in Phoenix a little bit too, Arizona? All right. So we got Illinois, California, Arizona, and Florida. Which state did you like the best?
North Carolina was in there. Tennessee
And,
now.
and Tennessee now. So which place did you like the best?
That's really hard. I mean, I'm a Chicagoan at heart. I'm a Cubs fan and a Blackhawks fan. I like hockey and baseball, and they're both harder to get here. Well, I won't cheer for the Predators. That's the reason I don't do it here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Different ones for different reasons that I like. But of course, all of that was like 30 years ago. So, you know, they've changed. My daughter lived in LA for 3 years as well. So I got to go back out and spend time in LA again when she lived there. So that was fun.
Now, what years were you living in the LA area?
84 to 87.
Okay. All right. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Tammy, when you went to college, where'd you get your degree in?
So I just have a general Bible. That's all. So I've done a lot of different things. I've been in software support tech. That was the big thing I did before I had kids. And then I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. And then I went back to school last year when my youngest was in school full time. Actually, did I just say I went back to school? Yeah, I did. Well, I guess that was literal. I did. I work in a school. So I went back to work last year. And I work at the kids' school as the office manager. Keeper of the gate is what they call me.
I gotcha. Now, when you two both got out of college, did you both get married right away? Or did you wait a few years?
I got married in 2008. So no, not right after.
2 years before Sammy.
Yeah, not right after. A couple years.
Was it? Now, how did you both meet your husbands, your spouses there?
We had grown up in the same church, so that was how we knew each other.
So he was from Chicago too?
Yeah.
What about you, Tammy?
Sears.
Sears?
Yes. Met him at Sears.
You had a Hallmark meet cute and Sears.
I wouldn't say it was a Hallmark cuteness, but I was working 2 jobs. So Sears was kind of my evening job after my full day job, part-time, and he had just moved to the area. Actually, I think he'd been 4 months, and we met at Sears. He's quite the tool guy.
The tool guy. Is he like Tim Taylor from Home Improvement?
Probably more knowledgeable.
So let's see. Kids. Let's talk about kids. I know, Tammy, you've got 3. Am I right?
I have 3. Yep, 3 kids.
3. I
My
forget
oldest,
now.
My
2
oldest.
girls, 2 girls and a boy, is that it?
2 boys and a girl.
2 boys and a girl.
Serena's the middle.
So Serena, you're the only girl. You've got 2 brothers, huh?
Makes me tough.
Eventually, yes, it probably will. You wouldn't see that by living with us right now, but yes, eventually it will. You'll be tough. They'll make you tough.
I was just going to ask, do they pick on her or do they protect her?
It's more of they pick at each other first, And then when they're not getting the rise out of each other, they pick on Serena.
What about you, Jen? How many kids do you have?
Well, I have boy, girl, boy as well. They are all
Boy,
in their
girl, boy.
30s and excellent people, and I'm very proud of them. So my daughter and son-in-law live in DC. My oldest son and his wife and 2 kids live here in Nashville. And then my youngest son and his wife, who is OBGYN resident, 3rd-year resident, live in Indianapolis for now until she goes on to whatever fellowship she gets.
Okay.
All
right. I used to live in DC, so I know what DC is like. And let's talk about DC because you were there in December.
I was there over Christmas.
You got to tell us about your trip and what all you saw and did.
Well, it was very fun. We went to, part of my deal with my daughter is my kids got my ticket for me to RomaDrama. So they are all on board and big cheerleaders of this adventure in my life. And so one day we went to Georgetown, and after lunch at a boulangerie, we went to, she's married to a Frenchman. My daughter's married to a Frenchman. So she and I went to Dumbarton Oaks, and we spent the afternoon at Dumbarton Oaks Manor and Gardens, and walked around and got a picture with the sign and everything. And it was really neat. The gardens will be gorgeous in the spring. But that was really fun. And then the next day we went to the National Postal Museum. She had a friend who used to work there and said it was really neat. And so we went down. It's real near Union Station. So we went to that and spent about an hour and a half there, and then went and walked around the Capitol end of the mall and stuff. So that was a good day. So Postal Museum was really cool. The way they have it set up is really neat. You know, they have big maps on the walls, and they have these pull-out drawers where you pull out this country and you can see stamps from that country from different eras and things like that. It was really neat. But there is no longer a Pony Press exhibit at the National Postal Museum. They have done away with the Pony Press exhibit. So that may be good for Oliver.
I was going to say that might be because they heard Oliver was so sad there. That was
that was a museum where what's her name left him, right?
Yeah.
Molly, yeah.
They did have an exhibit.
Oh, yeah.
You wonder because they have post office on the big screen, and so they had several movies that had focused on postal themes. What do we got to do to get Signed, Sealed, Delivered in that exhibit?
Yeah.
Because here's a whole series of movies that deal with it. So.
Well, that's interesting. Now, what was that picture you showed earlier?
Oh, it's just they have a bunch of free postcards, and this is an old postcard that they had, one of their free ones there. So the old
I got you.
style of mailbox in the snow.
I got you. So Tammy's a teacher. Jan was a teacher. Are you still working, Jan?
I am. I am the program coordinator for the College of Pharmacy at Belmont University. So I work with about 20 practicing pharmacists who are also faculty members, teaching the next generation.
Cool.
Oh, okay. That's neat. And Tammy, how old is Serena?
She's 9.
She's 9. How old are her brothers?
Samuel, my oldest, is 11 and a half. He's almost 12. And my youngest is 7.
I got you. Okay. Now, in your free time, if you have any free time and you're not chasing the kids around, what do you like to do?
I'm a big reader. I read a lot.
Okay. What are your favorite books to read?
I read a variety. I read a lot of cozy mysteries. A lot of murder mysteries. I probably know how to kill a lot of people.
Really?
Yes.
Like Agatha Christie books?
Yeah, like that. They would be considered cozy mystery. There's some little Dean Koontz in there, James Patterson, lots of mystery novels, occasional romance. I've read both of Felicia's books, and I was very sad to learn today that there's not a third one, so I'm stuck. But I read a variety of things, except for horror. I'm not really a horror novelist, and I drink a lot of wine.
Drink a lot of wine.
Yes, I do.
So, if you like the murder mysteries books, then do you like the Hallmark movies and mysteries movies?
I do, and actually, the Aurora Tea Garden shows are based on a book series by Charlene Harris, and I read all of those.
Mm-hmm.
And they're definitely not like the books, but they are a good move from the books, an adaptation, definitely. So,
Are they?
yes.
There's another one coming out.
Do you watch all the mystery series that they have on that channel?
For the most part, yeah. The Aurora Tea Garden ones are probably my favorite. And then the Allison Sweeney ones, I really like those. I'm glad they made another one.
Oh yeah, they did.
And then I liked the garage sale mystery ones too, but when Lori Loughlin decided to
I think that was my favorite series.
Yes, I really like that one.
So. I thought that was my favorite. Yeah, I was bummed when they got rid of that one.
Yes, me too.
Now, Allison was actually in two of them. She was in the Murder She Baked ones, and then she was also in that Chronicles Mysteries too. She was in two different series.
I do like both of those.
Yeah. So, Jan, what do you like to do in your free time?
Very much the same as Tammy, which we've messaged about. I am a big reader as well. I'm in a book club, and we read a variety of things, but I am a big Louise Penny. She's a Canadian mystery writer. She has a 17-book series, and I'm quick to pre-order those when those come out. I love her writing style. Then what other kind of books? I like memoirs, but I don't know what else. Some romance, definitely. Got a little tired of World War II books in book club, so I kind of shied away from those for a while because we did so many. But yeah, it's reading, and now Signed, Sealed, Delivered takes up a lot of my time. But sports, it's a lot harder to get my teams down here, but I can get them occasionally. So I will watch baseball or hockey depending on the season.
Yeah.
I love baseball too, so I feel you there.
Now, do you two read the Hallmark publishing books?
I have not.
No.
I have not read any yet either.
No.
I do get book should be coming in the mail on Saturday, so I'll be starting on that one.
Wait, what's coming?
Felicia Ferguson's.
Oh, okay, Felicia. Yeah, Felicia's here. She's on YouTube. There, she said she loved Chicago. She said earlier. Now at the last RomaDrama there in Nashville, they had a lot of screenwriters and authors there. I don't know if you're familiar with some of them, but they've written Hallmark books and Hallmark movies and things. So at this next one coming up in June, you might be interested in attending their panels and getting to know them. Mm-hmm. People like Jenny Hale. I don't know if you're familiar with her. Karen Shaler, Nancy Nagel,
names are familiar. That haven't.
Yeah, they've
think.
written a lot of books. Let's see. Tell us how you found SSD. I think Jan, you already mentioned it. You found it during the pandemic.
Kind of said it was a bounce off. Susan Firth suggested that I would really like Signed, Sealed, Delivered, and suggested I start with From Paris with Love. So that's what I did. Like the last, I don't know, it was like the last week in May this year.
Who suggested it?
Susan Firth.
Oh, okay.
Follow her on Instagram, and she's got a big presence on Instagram. Does a lot of fan videos and stuff. So anyway, so yeah, I found it then. It was definitely the right timing for me, and really was drawn in by it. And so I think I realized this week that I had made my first tweet. Kind of what I figure I started being a postable was Labor Day weekend marathon. So that was when I tweeted my first tweet about with a postable hashtag.
So you started watching it because just to see Kevin McGarry, right?
Yep. I was going through the things that I had watched. Some Heartland, I had watched his earlier series where he played a doctor, and so it was kind of a next in a line of things that he'd been in.
So when you watched From Paris with Love, did you understand what was going on? Because you hadn't seen.
I did. I felt like I was up on it, but it made me end up later in the summer buying the episode so that I could see.
Yeah, going back and watching the previous ones. Yeah. Uh-oh, Tammy.
Sorry. One of the boys let the dog out the front door. Yeah, come on. She's coming. Sorry.
So Tammy, you said you started watching SSD back in 2013?
Yeah.
How did you...
think I just saw it on, or I don't quite remember. We were going through Serena's treatment at the time. She had childhood cancer. And so it was just, kind of something that was on to watch while we were waiting.
Really? Serena, that's too bad. Do you have that?
What?
She doesn't remember.
Remember?
She was 9 months old when she was diagnosed.
Oh, okay.
So we went through treatment, and we're here, and she's here, and
yay!
She's healthy now, huh? That's good.
She is very healthy. So
that's great.
Yeah, it was just something on to mind the time. We were actually in Seattle at the time. So we went through treatment there, and yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. So tell everybody what you love about the show.
Let's start with Serena.
Yeah. What is your most favorite thing about SSD?
Yeah.
In episode 4, I think, when Renita Haywood and
and Mr. DeLorman.
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Rub noses.
When they rub noses, yes.
When they rub noses.
Yeah.
Yes, when her novel's being read, right? And they're showing the Old West flashbacks.
Mm-hmm. What's your other favorite part?
In the first movie, when Norman gets on the golf cart and stands up and taps on the back.
Oh yeah.
To tell Oliver to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're talking to the sleazy lawyer right on the golf course.
Yeah.
And then he does that again in The Road Less Traveled, when they're talking to the clerk at the
Yes.
the hotel where they're staying. He taps on the desk and kind of points at him. Jan, what do you love about the show?
I love having been an English major and being a reader. I love the layers. The writing has so many layers, and there's always something new to discover. You know, I've watched I don't know how many times, and something new will pop up to me. Something that I hadn't noticed before popped up a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I love that there's always something new to discover. I love the fact that it's real relationships. There's difficulties. It's not the 90-minute, everything has to be resolved by the end. But during this tumultuous time in the world, the fact that the letter stories are wrapped up allows me to be okay with the ongoing arc of the relationships in the DLO.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the writing on that show is excellent. I forgot to ask you, Tammy, what do you enjoy? What do you enjoy about it?
I really agree with Jan. I mean, that is a big thing, especially being a big reader. Just the non-cheesiness of it as well. I mean, there's no cheese factor at all. In fact, I think I was watching another Hallmark movie and I just sat there and I said to myself, oh, that was horrible. They have no chemistry. That kiss was awful. I know we've talked a lot about the what was that one child, the indie kiss? Is that
the indie kiss?
The indie kiss, yes. And just the way they all connect with each other, and the way they portray the story, and that it has happy endings, but it has conflict, and so. And I can't just pick a favorite because they all have something.
That was my next question. I was going to ask you if you have a favorite movie.
They all have something I really love. They really do. So I'm not sure I could just pick one. They have humor, and they have mystery, and they have romance. I mean, really, Martha got it all.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And can you pick a favorite movie?
I can probably give you a top 3. I love From Paris with Love. That I like that a lot. The Truth Be Told, I think, is just so excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the introduction of Papa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's hard to leave Vows We Have Made out of any, because it encompasses so much of how we get there. But then probably Higher Ground. So that's 4. But
Yeah.
I love To Whom It May Concern with Samila is my favorite of the episodes.
Oh, that was my next question. Would you have a favorite TV series episode when they were 60 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is because I can't see. It just says Facebook user, but whoever said it's like picking your favorite child, that's what I would say.
Oh yeah, picking your favorite child. I'm guessing that was probably Sarah. Maybe, I don't know, because she's got a laughing emoji there. So, it's Simone. It was Simone. She was my second guess. All right. So, Jan, your favorite TV series episode, To Whom It May Concern.
Yeah, I love
Tammy,
that.
do you have a favorite TV series episode?
Oh man, seriously, it is like picking your favorite child. But I would say that's one of my favorites too. It just encompasses so much, and they all make me cry, but that one always,
Yeah.
every time, it just really hits home, and has such they all have good messages. What am I saying?
Do you
And I think
prefer the
it's
TV series or the movie series?
Oh, I think the movies. I mean, in terms of, I can't imagine how Martha packed in so much to every one of those 40-minute episodes. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole story. So I like the movies better because you get more of the depth of the story involved.
Mhm.
So that's where I'd say I like the movies better.
Yeah, I would
Mhm.
agree with that. The episodes are good, but they're so short.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's talk a little bit about RomaDrama. Have either of you been to Palm Beach?
I
Yeah.
have not. I've been to Orlando.
Yeah, I
Jan,
had a
yeah.
relative in the Palm Beach area many years
All right.
ago. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Go for 3.5 years. So
Come on, dogs. Swisher, Mira,
Have either of you two been to a convention, a fan convention?
No, this is a new thing.
I have been to a Blackhawks. I've been to 3 Blackhawks conventions, but so I'm sporting conventions, but not. This is my first foray into fan, kind of following things. So, and this
Okay.
app makes it really easy because they're awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So this will be a new experience. What are you looking forward to seeing and doing?
Everything.
All the postables.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
that's really excited about that.
Keeping Beth out of trouble.
Yes, we're gonna try and keep her in stock of paper bags and.
Yep, that's right.
What, keeping Beth out of trouble? Is that what you said?
Oh yes. Did you not see that Twitter thread?
Wait, which one was that? I think I probably did.
There's probably been a couple.
The one where she talked about meeting Eric?
Rabbit holes.
That might have been one of the
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think partly too, just showing appreciation to the cast for how great they are on social media, how much it means a lot to me that they love playing their character.
Yes.
Each of them has talked about enjoying their character, and the fact that it's more than a job for them because they're so invested in it, and that just means a lot.
Did you see this comment there?
There definitely is.
Serena, what are you looking forward to?
What are you looking forward to?
Yeah,
Serena?
Serena's going to be there.
Yeah, what do you get to do? So somehow she's drawing a major blank, and for how smart she is, she's acting very much the blonde tonight. But she asked Kristen in a cameo for if they could do something together.
Really?
Yes.
And what did Kristen say?
She said yes.
Well, she actually kind of fooled me. She was like,
yeah, she did.
I don't know. And she said, yes.
She did. So Serena asked her if she would sing a karaoke song with her.
Oh,
awesome.
Nice.
They have a song picked, and I won't say the name. I'll keep it a surprise, although we're in the process of maybe finding a different song. So, yes.
That's so fun.
That is awesome. Now, speaking of Kristen, you had a post on Instagram, I don't know, a couple days ago or something. And I saw Kristen responded to your post. It was, you showed Serena in Christmas pajamas or something.
I did that one. Oh, the one earlier though. She her dance recital from last year. Serena's been dancing since she was 3. And it was her dance recital from last year. She wanted Kristen to see. So she did. She commented on that. I'd really like her to follow me so I could make my profile private again, because I've had all these weird men follow me, and I have to go in and block them and push them off. So
Oh, I was wondering why you blocked me.
I did not.
Well played, Chad. Well played.
So you kind of have interacted with Kristen a little bit. Kristen knows who you two are then, right?
She does.
Her puppy wears boots.
Her puppy wears boots. Serena thought that was because we have interacted a little bit, yeah. Although Serena, more so Serena. Serena also has asked her to be BFFs. I am not in that BFF group. So I'm a little jealous that Serena and Kristen are best friends.
Yeah, Serena's BFFs with Kristen and Crystal, right?
That's what she said. She said Crystal doesn't know it yet, but they are BFFs too.
She said Kristen and Crystal are BFFs, so I can't wait.
So you
That's right. Well, maybe after RomaDrama, then you will be once you meet them.
It's
Maybe
true.
right?
Yeah.
Lots of pictures, right?
Yeah, we have lots of those.
Now, did you both get one of the POstables packages for your tickets?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll be at the Sunday lunch
Definitely.
with the cast? Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Are you going to bid on Shane's wedding dress?
Probably not.
No.
I donated to her general fund because I knew I wasn't going to need a wedding dress, and she and I aren't the same size, so there was no way I was fitting in that dress either.
It's a beautiful dress. Oh.
Yes.
Well, Serena's going to need a dress someday.
Oh, that's true. Shoot. Why did I think of that? Well, maybe I could ask her and just be like, can you apply what I gave to the bid? Darn it.
Yeah. So Serena and Kristen are singing karaoke. What about you, Jan? You going to jump into karaoke night?
I don't know. I think I'll enjoy watching for the most part, but we'll see. Who knows? I'm much more interested in seeing the talent, the cast members, the guests see what they do.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, when you see them on TV and in the movies and things, you kind of feel like you know them, but you don't really know them. You just kind of know who they are. But once you meet them in person after the convention, when you leave the convention, you'll feel like you really do know them. Like you're like Serena says, like your BFFs. That's what it'll feel like. Yeah. So sometimes I play a little SSD this or that with people, and I think I'll do that tonight.
Okay.
That way Serena can join in.
All right.
All right. So just say, I'm going to say two things, and you just say which one you prefer. Ready? Kombucha or Yoo-hoo?
Kombucha. I do actually drink that.
Do you?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
You? Would you like kombucha or Yoo-hoo? She's probably more the Yoo-hoo.
What about you, Jan?
Kombucha.
Okay. That's usually what most people say. Here's a tough one. No Rita or Shaliver?
Really?
Shaliver. I gotta go with Shaliver.
What was the question?
I too have to go with Shaliver.
What was the question?
Would you pick Shaliver, Shane and Oliver, or No Rita, Norman and Rita?
Oh.
As your favorite couple.
As your favorite couple.
Oh, there's somebody said Yoo-hoo. There you go. Somebody said Yoo-hoo.
Norman and Rita. So I'll vote for them.
Norman and Rita.
Norman and Rita. All right. All right. I'm with you, Serena. I like them both, but I like No Rita. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. To the altar or the vows we have made?
Vows we have made.
It's a to the.
That is a tough one.
Wait, is
That's
to the
a
altar where
That's right.
Norman and Rita?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What'd you say?
She was trying to remember which. She doesn't know them quite by their names, so she was trying to remember which one was which. I guess I'll have to go with the vows, just because of everything that happened in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Vows.
Yeah. Yeah, they were both emotional movies. The Vows We Have Made, I think, was really emotional because I kept showing all those flashbacks and you know, talking about showing clips from old episodes and plus it kind of felt like ending. You don't know if it's the end or not, and it kind of leaves you hanging.
I felt like To the Altar felt more like an ending than Vows did.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've loved the dance theme through the whole canon. Just the all that has to happen is the motion of the hand coming out, and it's like, okay, that's a reconciliation point. And
the No Rita engagement or the Shaliver engagement?
maybe the No Rita engagement. That was really cute.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Tie, so I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna have to go a tie on that one because they were both good in their own ways. Because you really saw Norman come out of this shell to ask her, even though you could tell he was nervous. And then just Oliver, and I mean the whole tugging of the tie. They're just, you know, it's a tie. No pun intended at all.
Well, what's oh, here someone said, oh wait, someone said no Rita, he wanted more than potatoes with her.
Is that Simone again?
I don't know.
Yes.
All right, Dale or Steve? This is an obvious one.
I'd go with Dale.
Oh, Dale, definitely. Steve was necessary, though. I mean,
he was a necessary evil. Yes.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. Here's a tough one. Hazel or Ramon?
Oh, I gotta go with
Ramon. Yeah. I love Hazel, but I just love Ramon.
Now, did you see Hazel in last week's Hallmark movie, the one that was on last Saturday?
No, we were doing a SSD rewatch.
Oh yeah, you know what? I tweeted about Hazel. That's right. I tweeted.
Middle of that, we had a great impromptu rewatch on Saturday.
Yes.
We went. Where did we start with? From Paris with Love, and went. I mean,
no, we started at the beginning. We started with the pilot and ended with For Paris with Love.
Yes.
From Paris with Love.
That was in there. Yeah.
Now, how many people were involved in this rewatch? Because I knew nothing about it.
Like 5 of us.
Oh, okay.
8, depending on the time period.
So I know there was for sure Jan and I and Felicia, and then Christine popped in and out a little bit because she was flying back home.
Laura Daughtry.
Laura, yeah.
And, Deb came in some.
Deb a little bit, yes. There was 2 others, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
Popped in and out.
Yeah, because I was watching the Hallmark movie and I tweeted about Jill Morrison, right? That's her name. I tweeted about her being in this movie, and then someone said, "We're not watching it. We're doing a Postables rewatch right now."
Yeah, that was Beth. Beth popped in for that one, and then I didn't see her after that.
It was fun.
All right, I got one more here, and I know the answer to this one already. Oliver with the hat or Oliver without the hat?
Without.
Yeah. without.
Yeah.
You know, the hat probably wouldn't be so bad if it was bigger.
Without.
If I feel like it's a little small on his head.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. And also, here's someone said, where is it? Oops. Oh, that was a no hat one. Wait a minute.
Oh,
What
right.
is it?
Truth be told, she's right. Felicia was a little rocky that night.
Felicia, we ended with truth
Oh,
be told
right.
because I was so punchy. She was punchy. What?
Oh, she was tired.
She was punchy.
Very punchy.
Huh?
Great fun.
I love Felicia punchy. So, Felicia, you really need to go to RomaDrama. Oh,
Yeah.
Robin. Yeah, Robin was there too.
Robin was there too. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Felicia, is she going to be at RomaDrama or what?
She said it's up in the air. She won't know for a few more months, but we're hoping.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
can share a room with Serena and I. Although I don't have two queen beds. I got a king.
What's a king?
Now, we were talking about this was what the person said. The movie with Hazel is going to be on tonight on Hallmark. Probably at 8 o'clock because it's like almost 8 right now.
Yeah. I taped it, so I watched it on Sunday.
So I think the thing with Oliver's fedora, his hat there, I think it's because he was wearing a gray suit and the hat was brown. Was that the way it was? Yeah. The hat, they should have had him wearing a gray hat to match the suit. I think it would look better.
In the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the pilot. Yeah, that's the only time he wore it was in the pilot.
Yeah.
But it was a different color than his suit.
But the hat came back in From Paris with Love. It's on the coat rack.
It's on the coat rack, but he never wears it. It's just sitting on the coat rack.
It's just there. It's a prop.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't remember. I'd have to go look. But was it on the coat rack when in Higher Ground when Shane came back? Because he saw her coat there. I couldn't remember if it was sitting there or not.
Yeah.
Felicia, you notice all these things. Was it sitting on the coat rack?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I was just couldn't remember.
I'll have to look. I think I remember just her coat, because that's when he notices the coat there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because he just comes in from somewhere, outside from somewhere. Well, this has been fun. Hey, tell everybody what your social media handles are so they can follow you on Twitter and Instagram.
On Twitter, I am Mrs. MT Mind. And then on Instagram, I'm just T Steinel.
Yeah, where's your Twitter handle come from? What's the Mrs. MT thing?
My husband actually made it for back before we had children, and we gamed a little bit. It was our gamer handle. It was Mr. and Mrs. MT, like empty EMPTY, but it's
MT. I gotcha.
Montana. So I'm Mrs. Montana Mind.
I gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
I'm Twitter. I'm at Heartie_Jan. And then on Instagram, I'm TU Soccer Mom.
Because you used to be a soccer mom, right?
It's not there in Higher Ground.
It wasn't on the hat rack or coat rack?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. Well, this has been fun, and I look forward to meeting you in person in June at RomaDrama.
Yes, very excited.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And spread the word. If you know any other postables that are going to the convention that would want to get on here and talk with me so other people can get to know them, just let them know or let me know.
I think we need to get Robin and Felicia on here, whether Felicia is coming or not.
Agreed.
Yes, that would be good. Robin, what's Robin's last name?
Haney, Haney.
Oh yeah. I wonder if she's on my list. I'll have to look to see if she's on my list. I have a list of people who told me they're interested in getting interviewed.
Is Robin coming?
I don't think so, unless it's changed because the month changed, but I don't think she is.
Okay, she wasn't. Okay.
Well, after I talk to everyone that's going to the convention, when I run out of people, I'm going to start talking to people who are just not going to the convention, but are just postables, you know?
Good. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, have a good night.
Thanks. You too.
Yeah, you too.
And I will talk to you on social media.
Okay, we'll be there.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.